You're not going to tell me the video that I just showed you was not better than the video that had those 4 million views.
My thing is this though, like this something I experienced as an artist. The quality of your music doesn't necessarily mean that people are gonna attract. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that people are gonna watch and support it.
Your music and your videos don't mean shit at the end of the day. I keep it that way 100 every day. This is why I talk to the artist the way I speak to the artist. I'm keeping it 100. If your persona does not carry over, then you're no one. You can have great music, you can have great videos, but when you walk in a room, if your persona does not know how to take over the whole room, you're nobody. If you walk in there and you sit like you belong to the industry and the industry can slave you, then the industry will slave you. But if you don't walk in like, yo, the industry best pay attention to me because at some point I'm gonna slay y'all, then they're not gonna respect you. You're nobody. At the end of the day, every day. I've been Lenny Benjamin my whole life. But at the end of the day, Lenny Benjamin could walk into 1,000,000 doors and people know that name. And I don't go nowhere flossing. I've done dealt with people with names. I don't name drop when I walk around. But the people who are the names, like I don't name drop when I walk around, but when I do walk in the room and people recognize the people that I do know, then they have to look at me like, yo, who's money? And these are people who are pretending to be someone. You're pretending when I am. Persona means everything. If you have the persona of your honor, then people judge you on a higher level. And that's how I walk around.
It is what it is. I feel like it's a benefit right now with the game being independent.
Yeah, it's a great benefit.
With new artists coming on,
it's a great
being
benefit.
able to become successful independently because like it is what it is. Like you gotta set your goals at the beginning. You can say, all right, maybe your goal is to get signed by a label or whatever, but look at an artist like, say for example, like a Mac Miller. I don't know if you and I don't even really know his music, but you know, I watch people's interviews and this and that, and he's successful to the point where he's getting shows, he's getting money, and he's getting a lot of he's getting paid. But he's like, yeah, I don't really feel that I need to sign with a label. It's just not something that he needs to do. He doesn't have to.
Right.
He put himself in a position of
power. My persona is what you're gonna pay me for. Why would I have to sign with a label? Honestly, straight up and down. You know, I mean, people come to me and they get shirts from me all the time. There's a million and one places
why do you need that extra middleman?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a matter of fact. It's funny that you say that because this is I'm gonna give you this.
At the
end of the day, everyone who comes to my crew gets to learn our down low name, middleman murderers. We don't deal with middlemen. Let me talk to your boss, or I'm not talking to you. That's the end of the day. Why do I want to talk? I don't have to be fly wearing gold chains and you got to see everything that I have. My persona is worth more than what most people wear. So why would I walk around feeling I need to belittle myself for anything else? I don't have to at all. There's no way I'm going to groom an artist to make him feel that he needs to belittle himself. That he needs to learn how to fall into place to, all you have to do, honestly and truly, if you truly live in righteous, truly, a lot of people are afraid of it. They're afraid of righteous. They think that negative rolls everything. That negative press gets you attention. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to shoot somebody. But you too afraid to walk out there and protect the person from being shot. You're going to get pressed doing that. And you're going to stand out as somebody who's done something that no one else is willing to do. And when you stand out the person who's doing something that no one else is willing to do, everybody needs a hero.
No doubt.
And that's what everybody's afraid to be. Everybody's scared to be the hero now.
I feel like I just heard that. I feel like I just heard that, like, for some reason. But nah, that's the thing, man. Like, just doing the knowledge to the game, having an understanding of the market and the game that you're dealing with. Basically, like we all have the opportunity to do that. And hip hop is not, it's not getting no younger. Yeah. Like, it's continuing to go on. So it is what it is. Like y'all was saying in the conversation, the homie 2 Chainz is like 36. You know what I'm saying? But he's been in the game.
But I know he's been in the game. And he's
all
like,
that to say, he was in the game, and you know, right now it just seems like he's successful to most people. But truth is, he probably considered himself successful a couple years ago just because he was in a better situation, you know, success is like behind the scenes than he used to be.
Success is just like expense. It's a matter of taste. That's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
That's exactly what success is. Success is like a matter of taste. Yeah. Taste is like it's your expense, Like there's some people who think like, oh, it's expensive to take a cab. And there's some people who, oh, that's nothing, put him in a cab. That's what success is, the same thing. Success is the same thing. How high do you want to go? Like earlier you said goal. Not to knock anybody because, you know, that's my whole thing about being Berri. Berri is, you know, everything is Berri. Everything. I have no judgment towards anything at all. I truly have no judgment towards it. I just have where I'm going with it and what I see. And I speak for me. And if whoever follows what I say, cool. If you don't follow what I say, no problem. I'm not mad at anything. But at the end of the day, a goal is only a point that you will get to. So if you set a goal, you're only going to get to that point. If you sit there and you like, it's like a person who says sky's the limit. No, sky's a view. That's not a limit. It's a view. Because there's a whole galaxy out there. So if you're just looking at the sky and you don't recognize that there's a galaxy, then you're only going to reach the sky.
And another thing that I need
to
my thought process is like,
it's more than that.
I feel like a lot of people make the mistake. I feel like a lot of people make the mistake of creating success based on the next person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They look at the people that came before them when it's like,
yeah, that's what I mean. It's a measurement stick. It's what they say.
You're supposed to mark your own goal as far as what you consider to be successful.
It's why I don't believe in law, and it's why I don't believe in medicine, because they're just practices. They're practices of what you do to get past the last person who came up with this great law. Now let me see if I can make a law that's greater than that. Or let me see if I can make a medicine that's better than that. You're not curing nobody, and you're not freeing nobody at the end of the day. At the end of the day, if you can free people and you can cure them, then they're going to be a whole lot better. And if you can make a person's mental health better through your music, through your video, through your clothing, through your company, then that's what you do. And at the end of the day, that's what the common person likes. And there's more common people in this world than there are so-called big willies in the world. Yeah. So that's how come I can compete.
That's the crazy thing.
That's why I can compete with the majors, because I know more about the common person, and I'm more willing to be a common person than that person who wants to stand on the top of the world. I won't mind standing on top of the world, but when I stand on top of the world, you best believe it's going to be ruled.